The impact of the coronavirus pandemic was one of the reasons that the year 2021 was exciting. Many people and businesses have adjusted after a year, and those who were not broken by last year's challenges have grown stronger due to technological advancements. Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Before we proceed with this video, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kindly click on the notification bell to get updates on our exciting content. As more businesses, employees, and entrepreneurs turn to the internet, a surge in demand for fast-evolving technical solutions has emerged. Given the elevated stakes in 2021 and the technology trends that rose to the occasion, anybody interested in technology is well aware of how rapidly the most up-to-date tools can become obsolete. As a result, it's only natural to provide an update on last year's emerging technology trends. Join us today to check out the top tech trends to look out for in 2022. Hyperautomation. For companies that wish to be future-proof, hyperautomation is a key tool. Hyperautomation entails AI-enabled robotic processes, but it goes well beyond RPA by using other digital technologies, such as IoT, to improve corporate operations and customer satisfaction at all levels. To improve organizational resilience and growth, this technology aims to swiftly discover, evaluate, and automate as many operations as feasible. The sonic boom of the X-59 is projected to be 1/8 as loud as that of the Concorde. It will sound like a distant thunderstorm at 75 decibels, more like a sonic thump, if that works. NASA intends to have the restriction on supersonic aircraft over land lifted, ushering in a new era of commercial aviation. Sustainable energy solutions. Renewable energy was practically the only energy source that saw increased use during the pandemic. To be more specific, 10 weeks after the lockdown began, the use of renewable energy in the United States increased by 39%. The story was similar around the world. As a result, many experts believe that in the coming years, more money will be invested in renewable energy generation. The first test flight of SST, short for Quiet Supersonic Technology, will take place. That test will crucially take place on land, specifically at Edwards Air Force Base in California. When flying over land, Concorde, the world's first and only commercial supersonic airliner, was not permitted to exceed the speed of sound. Platforms for Customer Data, CDP. According to the Customer Data Platform Sector Updates report, the industry has recovered following a fall in 2020. The CDP company grew in the first 2 quarters of 2021. The industry grew from 131 to 151 vendors, employed over 1,200 people, and raised $545 million in investment money. No doubt, this industry will experience a lot of attention in 2022. Technology that helps you sleep. In Silicon Valley, it's become a trend. Geeks are increasingly adopting a variety of technology to optimize their sleep, in addition to maximizing their productivity and effectiveness during waking hours. These include sleep tracking rings and headbands, calming sound generators, mattress heating and cooling gadgets, and smart alarm timepieces that wake you up at the ideal time. In 2021, Google released a sleep tracking bedside tablet, and in 2022, Amazon is anticipated to follow suit. Platform built for the cloud. CNPs. The traditional office-based business model is giving way to hybrid and increasingly remote alternatives. As an outcome, data infrastructure must adjust to the geographically disseminated nature of present and future workplaces. The new environment demands the usage of distributed services and infrastructure, which are best supplied in the cloud. As a result, it's incredibly useful in a wide range of digital activities, including the latest mobile app development trends. Houses that are 3D printed. 3D printing is frequently used by architects to make scale models of buildings. The technology, on the other hand, may be built up and employed to create the genuine thing. Mighty Buildings, based in California, will finish a Rancho Mirage development of 15 eco-friendly 3D printed homes in 2022. And Icon, a Texas-based company, aims to begin construction on a village of 100 3D printed homes outside Austin, which would be the largest of its type. Intelligence for making decisions, DI. Despite the fact that it's been around for a long time, decision intelligence is still relatively new in the IT world. It's a piece of software that allows firms and business leaders to see what might happen if they make a certain alternative. DI varies from artificial intelligence in that it allows the business application of AI for increased expansion and profit. Health trackers that can be worn. Medical consultations over the internet have become widespread. Wearable health trackers like the Fitbit and Apple Watch may see their prospects change as a result of this. They're largely used as fitness trackers at the moment, tracking steps taken, running and swimming speeds, heart rates during workouts, and so on. Behaviors on the Internet, IOB. As the world grows more digital, business and organizations continue to rely more on information and data as the key to success. The Internet of Behavior, or IOB, is a resource for learning about consumer behavior. To maintain an edge over new issues and stay competitive, businesses can use IOB to improve customer interactions, assess consumer preferences, and make purchase decisions. Nutrition that is tailored to the individual. Diets are ineffective, as evidence mounts that each person's metabolism is unique, so should their food choices be. Enter personalized nutrition. Apps that use machine learning algorithms to advise you what to eat and when, as well as blood and gut microbiome tests, data on lifestyle factors like exercise, and real-time blood sugar tracking via coin-sized sensors connected to the skin. After a triumphant launch in the United States, personalized nutrition companies are looking to expand into other markets in 2022. Mesh of cybersecurity. The increasing incidence of cyber attacks shows that the current cybersecurity standards contain weaknesses and vulnerabilities. As more employees work from home and use personal devices to access company infrastructure, the problem is getting worse. Cybersecurity Mesh is a holistic strategy to address security weaknesses and gaps in end users and devices outside of network perimeters. The Metaverse. A term used to describe interconnectedness, the term Metaverse was used by Neal Stephenson in his novel Snow Crash in 1992 to describe a persistent virtual world accessible through special goggles, where people might meet, flirt, play games, buy and sell items, and much more. It will be used to describe the merging of video games, social networking, and entertainment in 2022 to create new, immersive experiences such as swimming inside your favorite song during an online performance. Smartwatches can already detect atrial fibrillation, test blood oxygenation, and do ECGs. New sensors capable of measuring glucose and alcohol levels in the blood, as well as blood pressure and body temperature, may be included in the next iteration of the Apple Watch, which is scheduled in 2022. The sensor technology provider, Rockley Photonics, refers to its device as a clinic on the wrist. Quantum computing, a term that refers to the use of quantum in the 1990s. A concept that existed only on blackboards has blossomed into a multi-billion-dollar competition between governments, IT companies, and startups, using quantum physics' counterintuitive features to develop a new sort of computer. A quantum computer could surpass any non-quantum machine ever developed in several areas of mathematics, making calculations in cryptography, chemistry, and finance far faster. Brain-computer interfaces. Elon Musk, the unstoppable entrepreneur, announced in April 2021 that a macaque monkey was actually playing a video game telepathically using a brain chip. Neurolink, his business, has implanted 2 tiny electrodes into the monkey's brain. The monkey was able to move the on-screen paddle in the game of Pong using only his thoughts after signals from these electrodes were wirelessly transferred and interpreted by a nearby computer. Neurolink plans to test its technology on humans in 2022, with the goal of allowing people who are paralyzed to run a computer. Synchron, another company, has already gotten regulatory approval in the United States to begin human testing of a similar device. Influencers on the Internet. A virtual influencer, unlike a genuine influencer, will never be late for a photo shoot, become inebriated at a party, or grow elderly. Virtual influencers are computer-generated avatars who promote items on social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Artificial fish and flesh. The insanity of rearing a whole chicken to eat the breast or wing, Winston Churchill once pondered. Around 70 companies are cultivating meats in bioreactors nearly a century later. Animal cells are nourished in soups rich in proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals without causing harm to the animals. Eat Just, a San Francisco-based artificial meat business, became the first company certified to sell its products in Singapore in 2020. In 2022, it is likely to be joined by a few other companies. Computation for Privacy Enhancement (PEC). This trend falls under the area of people centricity, and it comprises 3 technologies targeted at securing data, while it is in the hands of users. PEC was founded in response to the growing demand for data privacy and security in data exchange. Businesses that use this technology can do safer research in areas where there are a lot of competitors without concern of compromising their secrecy or privacy. Engineering with artificial intelligence. AI engineering is a technology branch focused on developing systems, methods, and procedures that allow AI to be employed in real-world applications. Despite the fast growth of datasets and processing capacity, IT executives may lack the necessary engineering skills and discipline to integrate AI into many applications. Enterprises will use an integrated strategy to operationalize AI models with AI engineering. Technologies for smart work from home. Most people thought that organizations couldn't innovate in a dispersed work environment before the pandemic. Businesses looked for realistic ways to react with sustainable and large-scale work-from-home solutions in 2022, proving this idea incorrect. Trello, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Slack, ProofHub, and ClickUp are just a few instances of prevalent work-from-home applications. Most of the project management tools have recently shown exponential transition, and 2022 will be no exception. That's it on the 22 emerging technologies to watch in 2022. Have you given any of these innovations some considerations before now? Do you feel you would be getting any of these by next year? Would you be trying out one of them in 2022? Let us know your observations and thoughts in the comments section below. If this video was insightful for you, then go on and like this video. Please, kindly subscribe to our channel and click on the bell button for more of our updates.